Back, Wayne loves his rooftop tennis court. His neighbours don't. They complained to council and now it's a legal fight. But Wayne says he won't be beaten.
Wow, look at this, Wayne.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Welcome to Wayne's World.
Wayne's World 3.
You must love it up here.
I do. So does everybody else that comes up here.
Yeah, I can see why you wanted to build it.
Retired builder Wayne Dwyer doesn't like to waste space, even if it's on the roof.
So, where did you get the idea to do this?
I don't know, I just sort of thought it up one day. Just use up a bit of empty space on the roof.
And obviously it's worked out. This looks simply stunning. I don't think I could think of a better use for the roof.
It has turned out particularly good, even better than I thought.
Wayne lives in one of Queensland's most exclusive addresses. Houses around here sell for between $5 and $8 million. And while the locals are used to seeing large boats in the backyard, some of them took exception to the fact that Wayne was building a tennis court on his roof. Were you surprised when some of the neighbours started complaining?
Oh, very surprised, yeah. They're the ones that are going to miss out.
Won't be inviting them over for a tennis game, huh?
Well, I was initially going to, but yeah, they've sort of burnt that bridge, I think, haven't they?
There's lots of things you can do with a rooftop, let's face it, and once you've got those beautiful views, why not make the most of them?
Courier Mail columnist Kylie Lang.
You have to admire his spirit and the fact that he's going ahead with it regardless. I think he's pushing on, he wants this to happen, he's not going to let anyone stop him, including his neighbours or the council.
They're concerned about the noise of a bouncing tennis ball, the grunts from players and the grunts from spectators. I just sort of let them know that it's not going to be Wimbledon up here.
None of the neighbours we approached would be interviewed, but their written objections are available on the council website. One says, imagine sitting outside listening to tennis balls being continuously hit, not to mention the grunting and noise from players and spectators.
It's just social tennis. I mean, the noise complaints are coming from people that are on the other side of the river over there, and they're several hundred metres away. So they must have really good hearing, I guess.
So unjustified, do you think?
Oh, totally unjustified, yeah.
I don't think that we're going to be seeing Serena Williams playing up there anytime soon. So in terms of grunting, I don't think the neighbours have much to worry about.
Another neighbour gives Wayne a serve, saying my objection is the unsightly extension on the rooftop and the fact that it's going to be used for social activities. While one whinger finishes him off with this ace, saying if the council lets Wayne keep the court, it would prove that arrogance and wealth makes a mockery of the law.
Do you think there's a certain amount of jealousy in all this, Wayne?
Yes, yeah. I'd like to answer no, but that streak runs in a lot of people, I believe, yeah.
Just a bit jealous that you can afford to put a tennis court on your roof.
I can afford a house big enough to put a tennis court on the roof and then put the tennis court on? Yeah, perhaps, yeah.
And the reason most neighbours object is this. In the past, Mr. Dwyer's family and friends have had numerous parties with loud music, which continue into the early hours of the following day.
If I was living next door to Mr. Dwyer, I would also be a little concerned about what kind of activities are going to be going on there. I mean, it's going to be a party venue, let's make no mistake about that. There may be a little bit of tennis going on, but basically it's going to be party central. So I would be a little bit concerned.
So you weren't planning a lot of rooftop parties up here?
No, absolutely not, no. I have plenty of places downstairs if I want to host a party without having to travel all the way up here.
Complaining neighbours aren't the only things Wayne has to contend with. In May, the Sunshine Coast City Council issued an enforcement notice against him, ordering him to stop work up here because they say it doesn't meet council guidelines. The council claims Wayne continued to work, so now they're taking him to court, seeking a ban on him doing anything up here until it's resolved.
I find it extremely unlikely that the court's going to rule that a person can't go to a certain place on their own property.
It's your roof?
It's my roof, and even if they do, how's anybody going to police the fact that somebody's up here? It seems ridiculous to me.
The main issue the council has is the tennis court fence is above the regulation building height, so Wayne has designed it to fold down. The same with the net. Say what you like, he's determined to have his game, set and match.
No, the council have got a lot of homework to do on this one. They're behind the eight ball, and I think they've come to come to a gunfight with a knife.
You're convinced you're going to win?
Oh yeah, we'll win.
In a one-line statement, Sunshine Coast Council said it's investigated the matter and will be taking appropriate actions. Wayne will head to court later in the year. In the meantime, he's thinking about building a water slide from the rooftop to his ground level pool. We can only imagine how the council and his neighbours will feel about that.